Hey, what's up, guys? Xenon Great here. It's been a while. I got a little friend here. I don't know if you could see him. His name's Sebastian. He just jumped up here. I think he's happy that I'm home from work. But anyways, let's talk the arena, okay? I'm going to do a little bit of showcasing on my single target DPS team, because that's currently the arena of this, what, 2.5 days, 3 days, or whatever it is. And then I'll do more videos in terms of anti-air and AoE. Sneak peek at my defenses. I do get high in Arena, but I do not get Predator or Apex Overlord. I do get Overlord, sometimes close to Apex, but I don't really rush the Arena as much as I probably should. But let's have a look here. I'm probably going to also talk about Arena changes. The team that I currently use, we got Torador out here. I pulled Valeria, which is very exciting. I also use Zalitu, of course, crazy DPS. Once again, Silas, crazy DPS. And we got Dolores. So, me and Sebastian here are going to watch. We're going to see what he thinks of my team. So, I throw Valeria down first. She's able to get the initial kill. It looks like they have Valeria as well. Hopefully we get to see my whole team. Okay. Pop her ult. Another quick kill. Looks like they should have popped the ult. And afterwards I place Silas down. Originally, when it was the old arena, Silas would just be absolutely crazy here. Oh. Okay, buddy. What are you doing? He's pulling out my cable. So I used to use Wrath, but then guys started getting more and more tanky, and Wrath would start to die. So then I loaded Wrath with the, I think Soul Drainer or something it's called. Let's have a look here. So if you build up your Wrath super nice, and you give him this artifact, Lunacy Visor, they may have changed the name. It'll increase his block so he can block more enemies, so he kind of acts as a defender, but also he'll heal even more from his attacks. A5 he heals, and then with this he heals even more. So it's so nice for his survivability when it comes to that. But my team's pretty pay to win. I don't have Boreas, unfortunately, and I do not have Hatset, unfortunately, once again. So it's kind of been ruining me. Let me know how you guys are doing. Once again, it's been a bit since I posted a video. I've just been super busy. That new game, Pal World, came out. I've been playing that. It's been a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm just going to keep going through these. Boom. I want to find someone that I could see my whole team be placed. I'm going to pick the highest, highest rated guy. See if I'll be able to get my full team placed. And I don't know about that. I guess to go into detail about it. So what I do is I put Valeria down first. She sits there, as you saw. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I also think I can do this. Does this work? I don't know if it does. I had it turned off, but I'm going to turn it on while you watch this. Presentation? Mouse? Okay. Does this work? Doesn't seem to work. Sebastian's taking a nap on my lap. Let's see. Okay. Anyways, I'll just explain it, I guess. We're gonna see if I can... Maybe this will work? Oh, there. Oh, but you can't see it on my thing. Basically what happens is my mouse becomes the focus. So, oh, perfect. So what happens, I do Valeria down there, and then I do Dolores to give Valeria the invigoration buff. Then I do Silas, as you can see. And then what I'll do is I'll place Zilitu right above Silas, facing upwards, and pop her ulti as soon as I get it up. And then Mr. Torador will go behind Valeria because he can tank very, very well despite not getting any heals. And of course, he has a self-revive as well, so he will self-revive. He also supplies a nice debuff to the enemy. I believe it's a physical damage reduction or something of the likes. And then Valeria will eventually die, of course, so they'll run into Torador. And by the time they get there, Valeria typically is up, so I can place her again, and then they'll focus her over Torador. And so you can see, these guys are really tough. These enemies, I'm not too sure what their name is. But let's have a look. In terms of single target DPS, my team hasn't changed very much since the updated arena, though. Anyways, now that I'm done being stabbed, I haven't noticed many changes. I mean, of course, we have Valeria's top #1. Ardea is surprisingly up there, given that she's not single target DPS, but regardless, her damage is absolutely insane. Gon is up there, especially for the team lead, or the here. How did I forget the name of it? The faction lead. Faction bonus. And so let's have a look at the arena again. I'm trying to see. I think I have to go into it, go into a battle, and then I can look at the enemies in the monster manual. Interesting, they're using Sadie. Yeah. So these guys, they are just tanky. That's really it. You'll have an initial wave with these guys, and once you kill them, and then I think you get another that comes out. Let's have a look. I wish they kind of gave details, you know, on the overall, this is what the arena is going to look like. And I also wish that we had a way to practice the arena, you know, set up a team rather than doing attacks to do so. Okay, up next is these guys. So these guys are tankier. They do damage as well, more damage than the Squid Boys. The one guys that I would say be careful for are these Tyrant of Terrors. As you can see, their attack and everything else is very, very high. Maxed out, might I add. And so basically it just gets worse and worse and worse. And so you do want tankiness when it comes to single target DPS, which means you also may want a healer. Because the other thing too is, you know, if these guys get past your team, and so for example, say the enemy, you know, let's see if it happens actually, because they just placed Litu there. What I'm saying is, if the enemy gets past the team, or your team, or whatever, if the creatures get past, you need to, you know, kill them before that happens, because if it happens, you're done for. Because the other team may kill them because they had a healer, and so they were able to out-heal the damage that the enemy did, and thus it kind of screws you over because your team is sitting there not attacking anything, and you have an enemy hitting your crystal, and then Solkadens, Mr. whatever judge, is shooting your crystal as well. Once again, last iteration. Valeria, I place here. You could definitely use Wrath instead of her if you don't have Valeria. As for Torador's replacement, Abomination potentially. So maybe a free-to-play team would be like Wrath, Abomination, Dolores, if you've pulled her, of course. And potentially, I'd feel like you'd have a legendary, either marksman or fighter on the ground that you've probably pulled. And that's really it. So this is just kind of like my quick overview of the new single target DPS arena. I think it's okay. I was not a big fan of it at first, but I'm kind of getting used to it. A lot of people, though, are getting into Overlord. I think it might be something weird with the way that the points system works with the pluses. But what I noticed, too, is the defeats are so much worse than the victories. I mean, I guess these two are close, but regardless, let me know if you guys are enjoying this arena. I'm going to release a video on the AoE DPS, and then also a video on the anti-air arena. And then I'm also going to have a video, which I'll probably record just after this, where it talks about the arena overall, you know, things to expect, and whether I like the new arena, my thoughts on changes they could do. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, let me know. I'll see you in the next one.